at me, I'm what you see. But can you tell the price in heat? I can tell you what I need, but 20 quid will buy a bottle of tea.
Like because the mic is facing that way, no.
And also the mics, there's one mic there. Good, bro.
Yeah.
What's up? Gautam, fucking good to have you on here,
It's been
bro.
like fucking at least like 8 years, fucking 10 years.
Do you guys not have manners? Like, cheers.
Yeah, it's open. For the camera.
Podcast, bro.
For the camera.
For the first time. We're so
Salute.
cool, you know? Like,
We're edgy.
We were all in the same school afterwards.
yeah. I like how you fucking started off as a DJ and then, you know, just out of the blue just kept. You did your shit, bro. You ran. You've seen it step by step.
Step by step.
Fuck.
See what?
I mean, just the shit that he's up to now, yeah? Like, he started off DJing in school. Did you start DJing in school?
DJing in school, it was Zahan.
Shit, with who?
Zahan. It was our junior.
Oh, also, you might have to talk
Quite
a
a-
bit loudly just so we can, like, pick up on this and that.
Yeah.
But, like,
I
yeah,
move
go
this
for it.
slightly this way, so it'll
Yeah.
be up there.
So yeah, I started off with Zahan in school. He was our
That's
junior.
awesome.
Yeah, and then from there, I think I took like a 2-year hiatus. Just didn't do anything for 2 years. I was just like learning what to do with production. And then from there, yeah.
Man, that's super sick.
I mean, that's probably how you started as well.
Like, I'm not much of a producer. Like, I just started playing guitar. You know,
Did you learn guitar or you self-taught?
Self-taught.
Self-taught?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, I always used to sing, and then I was like, fuck it, you know, guitars would be clutch.
Yeah, obviously,
Yeah.
he doesn't want to learn the guitar,
Yeah.
and it looks cool.
It's
Yeah.
a bitch magnet.
It's a bitch.
Bitch,
Like,
man.
you can go anywhere and just do it.
Yeah, sometimes bitches like,
Hey,
fuck it.
just
That's how
love to-
him and I are friends, you know.
It's always nice, you know, you play like 4 chords and then you can play like 4 songs competently and they go like, hey, I have a request, can you play it? I'm like, bitch, no.
As long as it's Wonderwall.
It's nice skill.
As long as you know the chords, it's cool.
Yeah, it's like most of the songs are the same chords as well.
How long you been playing the guitar for?
Like 8 years? Or like 7 years? I don't know. Fucking wait, my time's all fucked up. Yeah, like 11th grade I started.
11th,
So,
okay.
yeah.
Is that when you started DJing and shit?
Oh man, I started with producing actually, but I just never put anything out.
Yeah.
Just never put anything out. The
Producing your own stuff? Or like,
Yeah, your own stuff. I was with Zahan, so we both were like, you know, he was like the DJ dude who got the gigs, and
Yeah.
he was more like the people person,
Yeah.
and I was more like the dude who sat at home making music.
Okay.
So yeah, so we kind of like gelled together that way.
Yeah.
Wasn't jobs.
Wasn't jobs.
It wasn't joke.
Fuck, that's awesome. So, music by Mango. Why music by Mango?
It's actually, Music by Mango is just an Instagram handle because the mystical mango wasn't available.
Oh, it's not?
Someone has it,
Yeah.
and the account is inactive for years.
Oh,
And
I've
Shine
been-
messaging,
yeah.
yeah, prick. I've been
Yeah.
messaging him like, yo, can you please change it? I need it. Like, my life is better.
Yeah.
No, nothing.
Wow,
So,
man.
my actual thing is the mystical mango. Don't ask me why.
Yeah, this dude, you straight up changed like 8 names. I'm like, and I think I texted you.
12 names.
Bro, I deadass texted you. I'm like, stick to one, please.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I feel like maybe in a few years I might change it again.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Fair enough. I think Mystical Mango suits you. I remember you messaged me like ages ago, and like on Instagram, and then I fucking saw Mystical Mango, and we had this friend who had like a mango-shaped head. So like,
Yeah, the mango shit. Oh,
yeah, so we used to call him Mango, and then you were like Mystical Mango. I was like, fuck, Bala's messaging. he's fucking owning this shit, like.
Oh shit,
Yeah.
you know, okay.
Yeah.
Right.
And then I was like, oh fuck, Gautam shit.
Oh
Yeah.
man, it was so sick though. Like we were in the same school, and like to see us like go through like different streams. I never thought you'd do
Paradigm
podcast.
shifts.
I never thought you'd do entertainment. I never thought you'd do music.
Fuck, he was always an entertainer.
No, he was in science.
Yeah.
He was in science
yeah,
stream,
that's
so I thought,
such
okay,
a-
engineer.
Because it's such a stereotypical thing. You're the one. So you saw it from a commerce side, like, oh, science kid doing dick all related to science, right? But on the other hand, every time I mingled with science kids or commerce kids, like some of the other commerce kids, they'd be like, what the fuck are you doing in science? Like, every time, some of my oldest ones go like, dude, you don't seem like a science guy. Like, you would have fit in commerce. Like,
Science
it's a
guy.
generic thing.
What is
Like,
science guy?
Bill Nye types, fuck nah. Like, I mean, it still went through those 9 yards with engineering. And it's dumb, dude. It's so funny how when you do shit that you're not a fan of, that leads you to find shit that you actually like doing. Like, you know,
That's
Yeah.
true.
And
That's
also,
true.
like, how fucking weird is it that there's a stereotype based on what you fucking studied in school? How irrelevant is that?
Remember when the humanities kids were known as the dumb kids?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're the ones
Like,
making
pop
the actual
off,
moves.
yeah.
They're the ones popping off
Yeah.
right now. They're the ones making huge
Yeah.
moves.
100%. It's like, you know, the fucking respect that we have for our studies is just completely nuffed by what we fucking are studying. Like, what we
Yeah.
are, like, you know, interpreted as fucking doing. Like, fucking basically what I mean is that people fucking study science just because they want to look smart
They want
without fucking thinking if they actually give a shit about it.
Yeah.
They want to look smart
Yeah.
to their relatives,
Yeah.
family.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We all
so
succumb to
narrow-minded.
it. Yeah. But stereotypes exist for a reason, right?
I feel like now it's a little better.
100%.
Yeah.
They have music production as one of the subjects in CBSE. Did you know that?
Fair enough.
Did you know that?
Oh, we're gonna have Savio fucking go like all.
Yeah, that motherfucker's got his own garage band.
Like on a projector screen.
If young Savio don't trust you, I'ma shoot you.
Lovely jokes, lovely jokes.
Dude, actually, I fucking had this amulet analogy, fucking whatever. Like, so I was thinking today morning, right? I was like, back in the day, when they had priests and shit, there were like not that many priests because the people who became priests, like, fucking had some connection, some fucking different shit.
And they touch children.
Like, I mean, like, Hindu priests.
We can do it. I mean, this is.
No, but like, so back in the day, people fucking did it because they felt, you know, like some fucking spiritual fucking connection, and they did it. But now, after money is involved, they're just fucking doing it to make more money, and then, like, you know, it's like it loses its charm.
Exactly.
And that's-
Every priest is rich.
Exactly.
Every
And
priest.
seriously?
Oh my god.
they're fucking massive.
I didn't
bro.
know this.
Oh, bro. What
God,
the
they
fuck?
come,
Like,
they read a few lines of the Bible, and then that's it. They're balling.
yeah, and even fucking dude, Tirupati is so
Oh,
fucking.
yeah, Tirupati's oh
Yeah.
my god,
It's a
the shit
cash
that they
cow.
pull, bro.
Yeah.
Like, pay this much for extra darshan, bro. This is like paying
Fuck
extra to
off.
get like another round at a brothel. Like, you want another happy ending, you pay this much more.
That's exactly what it is. You pay the brothel so you can come more.
Actually, fucking true.
Yeah.
That's not going to be true.
Yeah,
Yo.
fucking make that into a song.
I mean, people make anything into a song. You guys heard this bikini shoot thing? Like, please don't. Oh my god, I'm the only one in this.
Bikini shoot.
Okay, I'm sorry. We're gonna have to take
Go for
a
it,
break.
yeah.
Where's your
Go for this.
phone?
Just pop in this.
Oh, okay. Pull up bikini shoot. BIGGINI SHOOT. It's like just a minute long, so it's not. It's just a spoof.
Alright.
Yeah, that one. Just can we unhook this for a sec?
Yeah. Yeah, man. It's not necessary.
Like,
Oh shit, wait. Please do not stop fucking recording. It stopped recording.
it did.
Yeah.
It's okay. Like,
Yeah. Fucking, I don't want to use it.
Oh my god.
Oh,
I
it's
think I've
this.
seen
Oh yeah. Wait. No.
I just think I've seen a shorter version on
I'll put this on a phone because it's just that much.
Glamour Hindi, this news magazine. It was like a bikini shoot. Bikini shoot. Bikini shoot.
Oh.
Bikini shoot.
Yeah, I've seen. I have five. Can't deny it, actually.
This guy's 669 because they
600.
That food is kind of nice.
It is actually nice.
Like, the thing is, it's like a fucking minute long, 59 seconds long thing, and this song took everything from TikTok to Instagram viral. Like, it's insane how you can make music out of anything these days. If you
Is
have
that
talent.
what's music?
That's not music, that's meme music.
It is,
But
but
meme music.
Yeah.
But
That's
what
what
do you-
TikTok is, right?
Yeah.
what do you work towards? Do you work towards getting your shit heard, or do you work towards getting, you know?
I think I'd work
Talent.
towards fucking making the best shit that I can.
Exactly. Heard or not, as long as
Yeah.
I'm happy with what I'm putting out,
Yeah.
that's it.
Okay. As long as I'm doing something fucking cool. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like-
something you're just like, you can look back and be like, oh fuck, I can't
Yeah,
believe I
exactly.
did
It's like fucking. Do
Okay.
you think fucking Einstein was like, yo, motherfucker? I fucking wish my theories would fucking
this."
heard
No,
everywhere.
it was just like,
Yeah,
oh,
fuck
no.
it.
No, but there's this other thing where like you still try different avenues to do whatever troll shit when you can. Like for example, like this dude when he did this, probably wasn't planning to make it good. I think he just wanted to improvise on something and just do it for the shits, right?
Yeah.
But it's the same way. You've heard that song Sketchers, right?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yes.
So this-
he's popping off as well.
Like this dude who made this song, he just did parodies, right? And all of a sudden, Tiger, the rapper, he fucking hit him up and went like, let's make a remix, and that guy agreed. So like now there's Sketchers with Tiger in it. Like, and now all of a sudden this Drip Report guy, like people might take him seriously. The next time he puts out a song, like, oh what the fuck, and he could deter from the whole troll music and actually put out something pretty
Good
clinical,
shit.
right?
But
And
it
now
won't
he's
be
got
as
an
big.
audience.
It won't be as big though.
But he's got an audience. Like
Got
you
an
know,
audience, yeah.
like if his video got like what 20 million views plus, right? I mean, some of them would have retained, and some of them would come back and go like, oh shit, look at him.
Okay.
You know?
That sounds like, imagine Vixen, right? Started putting out fucking heartfelt documentaries about fucking animals and shit. Like,
Look, no. First off, Vixen wouldn't do it about animals, but dude, I love Vixen, dude.
yeah, but
I
if
don't
they
know who Vixen is.
Who Vixen is?
I'm just like,
Bro.
going with it. Oh,
Yeah.
oh wait, okay, the website.
yeah.
But no, Vixen.
Yeah, what if porn fucking started making like David Attenborough documentaries?
No, but that's two unrelated things. You're talking about animals something weird. I'm
Okay.
saying if they went from
Like,
that
They
sort
went
of
from
shit.
soft to softcore. Let's say. Like,
I mean, that's just another,
yeah, but
vertical.
how many like listeners would retain? How many
Viewers, I don't know, man. Softcore has its thing. I feel like
this
once
is
you watch
untested
enough,
waters.
I feel like
maybe.
once you watched enough hardcore,
Yeah.
softcore
Yeah.
can be a little bit of a good change of pace.
Is
you
it
know?
weird that I watch porn for the storyline?
Yeah.
Is it weird?
Yeah.
Nah, dude,
I like the
mean,
story. I need a storyline.
It's probably
I need to know
incest,
where the
but-
guy. I need to know.
You didn't know?
What else story?
Why is the stepsister fucking the stepdad? I don't know why.
Exactly. Do they have family issues? They go to therapy.
Let's get to the deep. Let's get
No, I'm
to
talking more about the real estate agents and the plumbers.
Yeah, sometimes you look at that and you go like, no, but that's a pretty easy problem to fix.
How the fuck did you get stuck in a washing machine? Like,
And like that. Why are your pants off?
That has never happened in my house. Not once. Dude, I feel like the bad thing about porn is that you go to school and now you're just hoping for Mia Malkova and Julian over there, and you come up with Ragini Miss over there. You're just like,
You guys are educated on board. Oh man, I don't even.
you know,
I know like 2 porn stars.
what do you mean?
Yeah, I know like 2 porn stars. I know
Yeah.
of. I don't know. I know of 2 porn stars.
Yeah.
That's it.
Seriously?
Yeah, yeah.
Like, but dude, okay, maybe I just have shit like stupidly unnecessary.
You have photographic memory of boobs.
Dude, so the worst thing is, when sites get blocked in Dubai, right?
Yeah.
Your source of information of a porn is Twitter and Reddit.
Yeah.
Okay?
Instagram.
Bro, Instagram has softcore. For a guy who doubts softcore, and if you use Instagram to beat
I
your
don't
date,
use. I don't fucking know. Like, I used to like find out porn stuff. Dude, there's this chick fucking who hosts a podcast. She's called Call Me Daddy or some shit. and-
Oh, daddy
Oh,
issues,
yeah.
yeah. Oh, yeah, those chicks.
Yeah, and then so fucking she had Lana Rhodes or some shit. I was like, fucking she has Instagram.
Copy out.
Yeah.
That's an explicit
Yeah.
podcast.
Yeah.
I mean, there were 2 people before, but then some split happened.
Yeah.
Anything.
I remember that.
Yeah, now it's just at 1 person.
Shit, I only caught on like to Call Me Daddy. I was like, fucking, that's cool that the chick is fucking
Do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
So you should call us mommy.
The whole thing about that was once you go to Twitter, right? Like, so I've happened to find this page which just put regular content, right? It was basically what I do on Instagram but on Twitter with porn. Fucking convenient, right? Now this dude, and I find out like, once you scroll through it, right? You see that some porn stars actually like collaborate with this guy because he has like, this dude has such a huge following. He basically promotes their videos and shit, right? And man,
Like Kirill.
Kirill features people as models. He reposts trailers of their videos and shit. Like, he goes like, get their OnlyFans, do this, do that. He posts all these snippets. Now, what would you think? If I'm a guy running this channel, okay, I'm gonna post up like, hey, credits to this person. But no.
Yeah.
This dude goes to another level of aesthetic. He puts starring, directed by studios. I'm like, whoa, bro. This is information
We have to
I
respect
never had. I didn't know I needed this, but
I remember you made a post of like the Vixen guy who died and quit or something.
yeah, dude, I was so sad. Like the guy who ran Vixen, when he hung up his boots, he's just like, guys, I'm now passing the baton on to someone else to run this. I'm like, no, you were an artist. It's like if Chris Nolan decided to give up making movies.
But this brings us back to our original conversation, right? Weird Al Yankovic, have you heard of him?
Yeah.
Yankovic, I've heard the name Yankovic.
Like
he made parodies.
Yeah, exactly. So he made parodies, and he sort of went into the like mainstream music kind of thing, and I don't think it really worked.
It didn't
out.
work.
Like
Because you're stereotyped into that role, right?
yeah,
After
it's
that.
like people watch it like, what the fuck is this? Like
Yeah,
go back to being a clown kind of thing.
I'm gonna drop this thing on you guys. I bet you. I found this out like 2 days ago. You know the old goalkeeper of Barca, Pinto?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He has a song on the Billboard chart.
What?
Yeah, he made a song for Fast 7. He's a producer. And a DJ.
What
He
the
made a
hell?
song. He was on the Billboard charts,
Yeah.
the Spanish Billboard charts.
Wait, what
And
year of Barcelona
What song was
he?
this?
He's there in the 2015-2016 squad.
Make just open it. I need to find out what's the name of the song?
Oh man, it's a Spanish song. It's for Fast 7.
Because
Fast and Furious? Yeah,
Yeah,
that was
I-
the name song for
Because I've listened to those songs and I've loved
just
it.
look for it. No, just go to Google.
Dude, my theory on this is that fucking Barcelona possession game, goalkeeper never touched the ball, he had too much free time.
Yeah.
he was just sitting over there like, fuck the gloves, fucking
For
get
sure,
out
for sure.
of the way.
And then I feel like no, the thing is he left the squad, he left football, he retired and he did this. So this was after retirement.
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel like he wasn't doing much, so he was just like studying what to do.
Do you remember which one of these this
It's-
might be?
Wait.
Vamos. Is it Furious 7 for sure?
His name was there, Pinto. It's there.
Maybe another Fast and Furious movie?
I don't know if it's the same Fast and Furious movie.
But
Go to
that's
Google,
actually
go
so
to
cool.
check on Google.
Goalkeeper. This
I'm not
is
sure if it's Fast 7 or Fast 6, but it's one of the Fast and Furious movies.
this has piqued my interest.
Oh yeah,
We're gonna have
I saw this and I couldn't
diverse
believe my eyes. I was like,
Yeah.
there's no way. There is no way that it's such a shift.
Yeah.
Think about it. He was playing for Barcelona and now he's like a police producer.
Actually,
He's like, Valdez fucked my career.
Pinto,
So,
just Pinto music.
oh, yeah, it'll be used in the Fast and Furious 8 film.
Fast 8, okay.
Yeah.
Fast
fuck, like he wasn't getting enough checks as a goalkeeper, he's like, fuck yeah.
8. He doesn't make music.
Dude, that's actually so cool.
What the fuck?
And he was on the Billboard charts. His song was on the charts. Like, that's not.
We need to okay, I can't be fucked to do this now. But I'm gonna find this song. I
What's
wanna
it called?
listen to
Oh,
it.
you didn't.
I couldn't find it. I just put Pinto.
I think I have it.
Furious 7,
But I need
whatever.
Wi-Fi. Can you get your
Yeah, I
Wi-Fi?
got you.
No, but like, at the end of the day, I think it's each one their own, right? Like, whatever, like, if you do something and you're fucking passionate about it and you're having fun with it, fucking, whatever, yeah. It's not like, can't criticize somebody for their, for their
But
wanting to do
it
something.
was like a kicking the balls kind of thing. Like, whoa, that was out of the blue.
Yeah.
No one saw this coming. I bet even his teammates were like, no, there's no fucking way I saw this coming.
Messi's like, bro, I've been trying
Yeah,
to be
bro.
Barcelona.
Bro,
I have
feature
been
me.
pissed. Yeah.
Oh, really?
But speaking of this, right, I want to ask you. See, you took on DJing relatively early. Did people shit on you in school? Like, did they make fun
my
of you?
God, of course they did.
How did
Why?
you deal with that?
For what?
Oh, yeah, it's called La Habana.
Okay, we're gonna La Habana, guys. If you want to check out Pinto's song,
It's all.
Got it.
You heard it here
It's a
first.
free-
You heard it here
first, bro. All exclusive.
Yeah.
Even though it came out like 3 years ago. Exclusive.
Yeah. How do you deal with that? Because I think you were one of the first people to go mainstream with something that you're doing now. Like, it started for you in school. This shit for me never started in school, right? So I never did shit that I got made fun of in general. But like, dude, how do you deal with the whole getting bullied and
Oh,
shit
man,
with that?
I don't think I took it to heart because I at the same time I didn't know like okay I'm gonna do this for life. Type of thing.
Okay.
I thought okay maybe it's a phase,
Okay.
Yeah.
but so it just didn't bother me.
Fair enough.
It didn't bother me.
Wait, why were they bullying you, first of all?
I mean,
For like,
it wasn't like bullying more. It was more like
Mocking.
Mocking, yeah. It was,
Yeah, bullying is a strong word.
yeah, bullying is a strong.
bullying is a strong
It
word.
was more like mocking, like yo, like Why are you doing this? It's a waste of time, this, that.
Yeah.
And
Fucking
I feel like
science students.
everyone's had that. Every artist
Yeah,
that's
I
found
see.
has
I
probably
mean,
had that.
I'll be fucking honest. I was one of those guys. So like when you started DJing, right? And this is back then when I was fucking 15, 16. So you started DJing, and I was just like, "Arey, what is he gonna do becoming a DJ? He doesn't look like a DJ. He doesn't have DJ vibes." So I was like, I used to be like, man, this guy's making music and all, thinking he's gonna do shit about it, right?
Yeah.
Because back then we all had that fucking
Close-minded.
yeah, that mentality that okay, if you do something this daring, right? There's like the only 1% chance of you to succeed in it. But I think you had that fucking foresight. I commend you on it because you stuck through. Even if you took a hiatus, like you still fucking stuck through. And
I stuck through, yeah, for sure.
I'd say like fucking that pushback you receive from like the public, it makes you fucking want it more, or it makes you quit it and then you're
Yeah,
like, oh
true.
fuck it,
True.
Like it helps you decide, because you have to have the fucking
You need to put it out,
Yeah.
put out something.
but people get like a lot better, I guess. So for me, that like me personally, the thing that I opened up to afterwards was when Shanky, right? So I think our first semester in college, he put out this song called Chennai Pati Kela,
Yeah.
and a fucking song was pretty good, right?
Yeah.
So I listened to it and everything. I was like, yo, shit, like kids from our school are capable of this. And then this dude continued putting music, and I was like, oh fuck, this guy actually is doing something about it. And then you started doing shit, and then like when I didn't do it, right? Like when I started slowly thinking that okay, I'm only doing engineering, and then I saw people like him and Shanky put out music.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, I could never do this, and these guys are doing it fucking big. You've got some big cojones, and you do it like much respect to that. And I mean, it takes balls, dude. It takes balls to do it and stick to it without phasing out in the middle. Like
Balls, that's okay, yeah, balls in a way, but it's also like it turns into like a lifestyle. I mean, I'm sure you know.
Yeah, sure.
And you know as well, it turns into like a lifestyle. Like
Yeah.
it's not like, it doesn't seem out of the ordinary anymore after a while.
It's not like you're doing something daring.
yeah. You're doing it because you love it.
Yeah,
It's more like I'd rather be doing this than anything else.
yeah.
What did you study, dude?
I majored in animation in college.
Wait, really? In
Yeah.
what? Where do you study?
Man, I
Yes,
met
you
you once
remember.
in Harry Potter, remember?
Yeah,
A
that's
long,
right.
long time
Yeah,
ago.
I met you once.
I think you just
was
joined them, and I was walking through the lobby and I see him and I was like, oh fuck.
Yeah.
This dude. Go on.
Yeah.
So Manipal, Bangalore.
Mangalore, I didn't go to Mangalore. I wanted to go to Mangalore. I got into Mangalore.
You are
as a matter
Mangalore.
of fact. No, I'm from Kerala.
No, I'm saying you are mango. Love it.
Oh, Mango. Okay. I was going to go to
Yeah.
Mangalore, but then I was in a relationship. And
Even then?
No, it was with someone else.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I was like, you know what? If I leave, I know it's going to be long distance, and I don't want to do all that.
Need this
I'm just going to stay here and do it. I mean, I have plenty of time to plan my life.
Yeah.
But yeah.
You gave up drugs for this chick. I commend you, my friend. You gave up that college life, like that independence
That's true,
for
bro.
sex.
But at the same time, bro, I feel like part of it was also like me being comfortable here.
Yeah.
I'm not wanting to go and start over in India.
Yeah.
But then, as soon as I got out of college, I was like, nah, I have to get out of this place. I
Yeah.
have to get out of this place somehow. I was working right after I got out of college.
Yeah.
And then one fine day, I was under a contract as well, but one fine day,
Oh
I just
shit, where?
I was at a place called Mexico, it's in Puerto.
Okay.
So I went, one fine day, just went there, and I was like, I quit, dude. I need to like do
Yeah.
music. Like, I wasn't doing music back then as well.
Yeah.
But
Wait,
right
when
after
you say
college.
okay, walk us through this. What is this contract job, this job that you took in?
Contract was basically 6 months probation and a year. 6 months probation. I got down with 6 months probation while I was in college.
Oh, so
What
what is this place
animation?
that you worked at? What did
It's
you do?
called Mexstar. I was social media marketing and graphic designing. Both.
Oh, fuck,
Yeah.
okay. Nice.
Yeah, so I was doing that, and then it just got too comfortable, man. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm not even living by myself. I have my mom and dad home, so
Yeah.
rent, food, everything is taken care of. The money I have, I'm just spending it, balling it out like the most random shit.
Yeah.
And one day I just had enough, man. I was like, no, man, I need to do something with this.
I respect that. That's fucking
Yeah, man.
100%.
If you've got that privilege, you've got to use it. Because there's so many people who don't have that privilege. I think you and Manipal. Do you know Hemant Shahji?
No.
Ah, fuck. Good dude, friend of mine. But no, we just talk about it. Like, there's so many people who have to work for money, and now there's people like us who can, we've got that privilege. You work, you have some money or whatever, or even if you don't, fuck it. Like, you've got your parents supporting you while you're doing it. Just work on the shit that you love. Like,
I mean, big respect to my parents as well. My parents, I'm not like super rich, super middle class.
Yeah.
And for them to be like, you know what, okay, fine, if this is what you want to do, go for it. You know, as long as you're not taking the easy way out, kind of thing.
Yeah.
As long as you're not just doing it because you don't want to work, and you don't want to put in the hard work and make. As
Yeah.
long as you're not doing it for that, go for it.
And as long as you're not just like fucking, you know, draining their wallet out, dude. Like,
Exactly.
There's like these some kids who live this luxury fucking life. Like, you know, I've seen some of these guys who's like, yeah, bro, I'm kind of casually doing this, but like, I don't know.
Every TikTok
Like,
ever, basically.
No. Like there are other, not these somewhat influencers around Dubai as well. Like
Yeah.
just take their money's parents' money and fucking ride it out. You see them balling out in all these places. But like, where do you get the money to drop in every fucking like week? Bro? How do you go brunch every other week? Like it doesn't make sense to me. How you
Everyone's for their own
that shit? Like
you know? There's like, they fucking probably have their own problems, you know? They fucking
Mm.
exactly.
Too much
How
money
can you
problems.
say-
Yeah.
Too much money is like no.
It's a folded note or something.
Yeah, at the end of the day, it's how much you fucking learn, right? You know? So like they're fucking learning something that you know
We probably aren't.
Yeah, exactly.
Nah, I'm just not super pro, you know, spending. I mean, that's just my perspective. I'm not
Yeah.
pro spending
Yeah,
myself.
I mean,
The technical term is just cheapskate. Like.
Yeah, I'm fucking cheap as shit.
I
dude,
mean,
like,
it's not cheap. It's more like you're using money for something better. I mean,
Yeah,
I bet
exactly.
these equipment, you bought these equipment.
yeah, but most
So you're not
actually, all of
against
it online.
spending money.
I mean,
I mean,
doing it
yeah,
for
but the
that.
difference is that like,
Yeah.
like the shit that I've spent my money on, like, okay,
Yeah.
I don't spend on discretion. Like, I don't just throw $300 for the fuck of it. Like, I don't have branded shit, right? If I buy shit for a camera or lights, I'm at some point making money out of it.
Mm.
It's an investment.
Exactly.
It's an investment.
They all have some ROI. Coolest fucking story.
Yeah.
The job that I'm working right now, I got because we shot a podcast over there. Our 11th episode, we shot at this office. This guy called Bharat, who's kind of managed by the company that I work with right now.
Wait, what do you mean was managed? Oh.
Mm.
Yeah.
Juice. But
Yeah, no, it makes sense. But
Bastard. No, so the thing is, the woman who runs that company, I just kept talking. I told her that she's like, hey, you're a fucking engineer, and I was just like, I mean, shit, we still do things like this, and you know, I think I can add value. And starting a podcast that took. Like what? We didn't put any money into the podcast. We just brought in the resources that we had, and it's now paying my bills on a regular basis, on a monthly basis. So you know, there's some ROI over there, you know.
It's huge.
And like it's awesome because like the job's also super sweet to the point where like today I took
What is your
half
job?
work. I work in digital marketing,
Okay.
so I'm their content lead,
Okay.
and dude, I want to learn this shit that you do, like animation. Before, well, I mean, yeah, I work a chill job, but the point is that shit like this, you know, it has its returns in some way or the other. Like it opens doors, right? Pair of Gucci shoes probably won't. I'm gonna be doing that. Like just
I mean, it
spending.
opens other doors. You
It
know?
opens other doors.
Exactly.
I mean, those are
Not the ones
temporary.
we want.
Open zips, bro. And it doesn't.
Now, 100% I could say that fucking a Gucci shoe would open a door. Like, I fucking don't have any designer shit. I wear fucking shitty shoes. But I know people who fucking have Gucci shoes and then some random guy will be like nice shoes and then they fucking have a conversation.
Okay,
That
yeah,
guy
it is.
simple,
It is.
You know?
Yeah. It
It
helps
gets you through the door of different avenues.
It gets you. It opens doors with the wealthy for sure.
It's just how you
Like-
use it. Like, everything fucking does the same, you know?
I think if you want to like socialize and shit, that might be a good move. But dude, tell me more about animation. Like, what are you animating on? Like Premiere? I mean, in
No,
After Effects?
listen. So when I say animation, I did animation, but then to be a pro animator, you have to do the masters for it.
Seriously?
Yeah. The what should I learned in college for 2 years? I learned 2D animation. I just learned 3D for like a year,
What? How long is your program? 3 years.
3 years.
Okay.
Yeah, so two years was 2D and the third year was 3D, and that's basically they just teach you the basics and how things work and how this goes on. And if you really want to pursue it, you have to do masters. There's no
That
other way.
deep? Holy
Yeah,
shit!
You
Like,
have to do masters. right?
what app did you guys or what program did you guys?
Oh
use?
man, we used 3ds Max, we used Maya, we used and then Photoshop, the Illustrator for 2D, obviously. But mainly it was 3ds Max and Maya.
Fair enough.
Do you make the graphics and stuff for your
Yeah.
work that you do? Because
Yeah.
that shit's creepy as fuck, mate. Like,
I do the.
C'est la vie. That was a cool album. Did you design it?
Yeah, I designed it. That was I designed that on my phone.
seriously?
Yeah.
What up?
Over.
Alright, you gotta fucking get it on these, bro. The game changers.
No, but
Photoshop is fucking trash, bro.
Photoshop is old, man.
Yeah, it's
You
okay.
keep Photoshop on your phone.
Yeah, I know, but like, I don't know.
I really feel like, half these times we have those pre-podcast catch-ups. You guys fucking were started a dope-ass conversation. We just came out talking, but
And then left me fucking outside.
yeah, fuck, that was
outside for a long time.
Bro, I fucking was literally outside for so long. I was ringing the bell. Back
No way.
Yeah.
Dude, I heard the bell,
Yes.
and then he's just like, bro, how do you know that? I'm like, I heard the bell, and then this dude
I saw him just
fuckwit.
holding on like, yo, with Akshay's. I'm like, wait, how did you hear that? I didn't hear anything.
What have you learned, some of the few things, what are the few things you might have learned in this journey so far? And you've been through your phase, you did your DJ shit, you took a break, now you're producing music. Talk to me about that transition. What made you get back after 2 years?
I always had love for music, man. I think it came from my dad. My dad is also he doesn't do music, but he's always family parties.
Yeah.
He's always the one to the musical dude. And I think I got that from him. And then when I started DJing, I knew this is not what I want to do. Mixing songs made by other people in front of a crowd.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool if you're mixing your own songs. If you're performing your own songs, that's pretty cool. And if you see people vibe to your music, it's cool. That's a different feeling.
You're playing other people's music.
Yeah, exactly.
Fucking Spotify.
Exactly.
Oh my God.
These DJ Shadow remixes and all.
Yeah.
Play that. There's no point. And
Yeah.
me and Zal, and then I think one day I spoke to him, I told him, and he went to India as well, so
Yeah.
I told him, we were this group for 3 years, 3 odd years, we were
Yeah.
me and Zania,
Okay.
we had this thing called Rhythmatic,
Yeah.
this project, so both of us we were in this one thing, putting out
Yeah.
music and doing shows.
It was like the Swedish House Mafia of deepest structure.
We were the first ones to get a record deal in...
Wait, seriously?
Yeah, we were the first ones to get a record deal in the school, and we had to talk
Yeah.
on the principal's mic and stuff one morning.
Holy fuck, really?
Yeah.
Where the fuck was I when this happened?
Yeah, that happened.
What grade was it?
Oh man, that was when I was just finishing 10th. Almost finishing 10th.
Wait, you got a deal then?
Yeah, got a
The
deal then.
fuck?
Yeah,
Why did I make fun of you, dude? I did not come to like that.
No, see,
Holy shit.
no one knew about it. Not a lot of people knew about it though. It was super low key. We decided. A few people knew about it and they called us for these parties to perform. It was pretty cool.
Yeah.
And I feel like the transition happened when me and Zahan kind of split, broke up. And it wasn't a bad breakup. I'm still in touch with the dude.
Yeah.
He was doing his own thing in India, and
He's fucking big in India, dude.
Yeah,
he's
he's
fucking
doing
big
his
in
thing in
Bombay
India.
out of all
He's doing his
places.
thing in India for sure.
Yeah.
And as a DJ, exactly what he started off doing.
Yeah.
So that's cool to see.
For sure.
So he was doing that, and then when that split happened, that's when I took the hiatus. I was like, yo, I need to figure out what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
I want to do music. I don't know. I know how to produce, but I don't know how to produce super cool. Sounding it's
Yeah.
not professional. It sounds like shit. But I'm still gonna keep at it. And I kept at it.
How did you take a course?
Oh no.
How do you fix?
So you guys, I don't know if you guys know Mike Dean. He's a producer and engineer for Travis Scott.
Okay.
So he used to go live and mix songs
Yeah.
while on live. And he used to be he's in America. So 3 a.m., 4 a.m. That's when I used to sit up and watch him mix. And from that, I used to slowly take notes and do that thing. YouTube videos never helped me, man. I don't know how people. do
What
it.
software was he using out of curiosity?
Was he using? He was using Ableton, but the principles were all the same.
Yeah.
Principles
Yeah.
are the same. So that's what I took out of it.
Yeah.
But otherwise, yeah, that's how. And then there was a lot of trial and error, man. A lot, because YouTube, you can go on YouTube. Certain things you can look off YouTube, but then when you learn it yourself, you never forget it.
100%. And when you're actually fucking using that,
Exactly.
it's like
Yeah,
I feel like there's so
You'll
much
never
more
forget
to
it.
understand in audio compared to video, or camera. I think you guys work with way harder shit, to be honest.
I mean, I feel like it's depends on what industry you're in. I'm sure you find some things hard for your video editing wise. Or
Oh fuck yeah, no, I definitely find shit hard, but I'm saying to deal with audio in itself, there's just so much that you've got to understand about it.
because video is
props to you guys.
you just need a good ear, man.
Yeah. And plus video, you have that visual component which sort of puts
Yeah,
things in
exactly.
perspective.
Yeah.
Audio, you're trying to fucking visualize spatial audio. And
Yeah.
you're like, fuck, that's it just depends on the person.
It's difficult, man.
My favorite thing to do was get high in Bangalore and
Yeah.
make music.
How long were you in Bangalore for again?
A year, almost a year.
When did you leave?
Where
I left October 2018 and I came back September.
Yeah.
No, October 2019.
Okay.
I came back September 2020.
Oh, okay.
Shit, this is
Wait, you started leaving Bangalore for like 1 year now.
Yeah.
So how do you put up on yourself? Like where were you staying in Bangalore? Were you staying
Yeah,
in
where-
I had a place. I had a couple of roommates, and those guys are dudes I know from Dubai.
So what did you tell your parents when you left? Like
I told them that I'm going there to do music. I need to do music.
Please
And I wanted to
stop.
study. Yeah, I wanted to study sound engineering,
okay,
which
okay.
is like the engineering side of music, to
Yeah.
become like a mixing engineer, master
Exactly.
engineer, to
Yeah.
learn all the sides of physics of
Mhm.
sound and everything.
Yeah.
So I wanted to go there for that, and that's what I told them. And they were like, okay, fine, as long as you're studying. So
Yeah.
I went there, and as soon as I went there, I landed a job. Funny enough, because
Okay.
my university wasn't opening for a while. So until then, I was like, okay, man, I'm gonna work.
Yeah.
And I
Wait,
worked
where
for-
was this university?
It was in Bangalore.
No, no, I was like, what? Sorry, I meant to ask, what's the name of the university?
A CR university.
CRM, yeah.
So it was like a.
Yeah, do you know people from Saravilla?
Wait, not CRM, CMR, sorry.
Yeah.
CMR.
So CMR was supposed to start when, like in Jan?
It was some, no, that's what they kept postponing because they kept having a lot of people, they could take new admissions.
Okay.
Yeah, and then the March actually. March is when I was supposed to join. That was when everything was set for. And this COVID thing hit, and they shut down colleges.
Fuck. So for 3 months, but you got a job when? So you went in October, you got a job by?
Literally, I landed the next day. I had an interview.
How?
I told you I was living with a bunch of people I knew, and they were already working. They were looking for people.
So what did you work as?
Graphic design.
Fuck.
How is the graphic design life in India? Dude?
I mean, man, this one was. I'm sure it's the same here. You have to like unlimited changes. Unlimited.
Oh,
Anytime
fuck,
at night they'll call you. Yo, can you make this thing yellow? Can you make this thing blue?
Bro,
Can you reposition
Can you
text?
reposition this?
Like, yeah, because see, that's the thing, right? I'll tell you what right now, what I do is as a content like lead for my company, I put out, like, so if they come for ideas, posts, banners, website designs and all that shit, I'd be like, I'm the guy that would deal with you.
Oh.
I'm the pissing off guy. So what I do is that our designer is there. I'd be like, okay, this is how I want this post to be.
No.
And then I'd like give a reference picture and all that shit. And then I'd send it to our designer, she'd do it. And I'd be like, I think we need to change this whole thing. And she's like, this son of a
Yeah,
fuck.
and it's tough because it's they literally they'll tell you deadline days on a certain day, but then they have no problem changing it on deadline day.
Oh my god, yeah.
And they'll just like extend the deadline day by a week.
Yeah, dude, I feel bad because the thing is, I'm not super skilled in Photoshop. I'm very, very amateur at Photoshop and Illustrator. So what happens is, and I understand how you guys feel because at one point I'm the one dishing out content. I'll be like, okay, graphic designer, get this shit done, right? And 9 times out of 10, I know I don't want to make your life a living hell. So like, I'll try and give you as much information, perspective. Get on a call. I'll tell you exactly what I have in mind. For all I can, just put on a framework and show me before you go ahead and do it. Like, I don't want to waste your time. Like, I try being as considerate as I can, right? But
I wish I had a boss like you.
yeah, like, dude,
fuck, he says this and then motherfucker will be like,
that's so. What happened was, no, next time I did follow through on that. But
yeah.
there are times where I had to design shit for a client or for my company, like using my amateur ass skills. Yo, when my boss and the others went down on me, like, no, make this change, that change.
Yeah.
Then you sit, you do
fucking
everything
blood pressure.
for 2.5 hours. Bro,
Yeah.
the worst thing
You
is
won't feel
graphic
hungry
design.
for a day.
Yeah,
Dude, you need a fucking cigarette, like 3-4 cigarettes after
Yeah.
that, dude. Like, cause you're doing all this shit, right? I swear to fuck, this happened last week,
Yeah.
right? This client that we're working for, we needed to make a video ad. Like, so they wanted an ad, and our graphic designer put literally pictures on a frame,
Yeah.
right? Made it super fucking simple, right?
Yeah.
I was like, no, let's just add some videos. Bro, I think you guys may be able to feel me on this, which is finding images in stock videos. That
Different
takes
fucking-
fucking ages, dude. Holy shit, that took hours. It took me 1.5 hours to find stock videos. I did everything. The editing itself took me like maybe, 15-20 minutes, right?
Yeah.
Finding the images in the videos.
Yo, I sent it through, everything happens, fuck next day. Yeah, dude, they didn't like it. I'm like, then shove it up their ass. I don't care. I can't deal with this shit.
Yeah, it's the biggest pain in the ass.
Wait, time. 1 second.
You want to take a dopa break?
My parents are here, so.
You guys tell me how is it for you living here after college in Dubai?
I'm gonna start a pitch fit so that.
No, go for it. Go for it.
No, I'm fucking.
No.
I'm gonna get to you because
Yeah.
you're in the UK.
Yeah.
I want to know a lot about the UK. I have a few friends there, but I
Yeah.
haven't really heard back
Yeah, go for
how
it.
it is living Okay, you know what? You start. Tell me
Yeah,
about
no, he's fucking been like waiting for you to finish.
Nah, you start. I'll start. Yeah, I'll go after
What
you.
the
Go
fuck?
for it.
Dubai is fucking shit. There's no exposure.
Okay, you can't say that on camera. Just saying. You can't say that. You can't.
Dick,
You can't.
Dubai is the best motherfucker.
best country on
Okay,
earth.
you can't.
I've reached fucking.
No, just phrase it a different way. Don't.
Oh, Dubai is the best city. Fucking said Dubai is the best country.
Dubai is the
Yo,
city.
I'm really mean for that.
man.
Oh shit.
Nah, Dubai is a fucking great city, but it excels in mediocrity.
That's true. Oh,
Yeah.
that's.
It is very fucking safe. It is very fucking developed. It is like
It's
you know,
routine.
it's trying to be a perfect city, but that's not what fucking makes a city to me. Like the imperfections, fucking that's what I fucking love.
That little bit of concern that am I going to get mugged when I go out tonight?
Like, yeah, and like more than that, it's like oh shit, you know, at any point some fucking crazy shit can happen to me. Like when I step out of the house.
But fuck me. When you're just stepping outside, you just put down.
Oh shit, yeah, that's
Yeah.
like the max adventure you're gonna have.
No, yeah, exactly. In Dubai, it's like the fucking, you know, the craziest shit that's gonna happen is violent. Like, you know, it's not some fucking cool shit,
Yeah.
you know? Unless you're like fucking rolling with some high circle.
No, but like,
the,
but I feel you. This is so much more.
Yeah,
You know?
it's too safe.
Seriously.
I think it's a great place if you want to raise your family.
Exactly what my dad said. And I was
It's
like,
great if you want to
fucking
raise a family.
chose poorly.
Indiana Jones shit.
Yeah,
It's a great place to raise a family.
yeah.
So, what is that experience like after college? That shit.
Tell me about UK. Tell me about UK.
It was great, man. It was fucking awesome. I fucking went there to study law, finished my fucking degree, but I fucking, like, it's amazing how little law papers change year to year. The laws fucking change, but the papers don't. So the second year I fucking discovered that I just needed to learn the past papers. And then uni was literally fucking 2 days before the exam, and the rest of the time was fucking just chilling. And I get an easy CRB.
I've heard the acid scene that's pretty good.
Like, I haven't fucking
Acid
dabbled
scene
that
anywhere
much.
is good, bro. Like.
No,
Same scene, right?
UK, I've heard it's wild.
Like, dude, what I discovered, like, I never had a good experience on it because my
Really?
fucking friend drugged me the first time, like a motherfucker. Yeah.
Is he still your friend?
Yeah, no, good.
You drugged me, man. Good.
So basically, I became fascinated about drugs. Like, not fucking doing them, but the
About
fucking
them.
effect that they have on a person's psyche. Because I had a friend, one of my best friends, Oscar, he works in Berlin, researching fucking drugs. And
that's awesome.
so he's a neuroscientist. Yeah. He was studying, like, not fucking psychedelic drugs, fucking actual drugs.
Yeah.
But he was a neuroscientist, so he's.
I don't know why I thought.
yeah.
They're studying LSD.
Yeah. No. David, not.
I will fuck you up. Actually, I haven't heard that in a long time, so
Nah,
fucking
yeah.
go. Give him
But
the.
either ways, like, this guy used to fucking be fascinated by the effects of drugs and the thing, and by that fucking, you know, sort of association with him, I became fucking fascinated about it. And then there was like, you know, correlations about near-death experiences and DMT and fucking, you know, etc. Like, I don't know if you've heard of it.
DMT,
Yeah. So there was this guy Rick Strassman who fucking did some experiments with it, and it
With
was like,
DMT?
yeah, he was the only fucking guy who did these experiments, and he fucking was like, yo, these fucking cunts are like, some of them are having most of them are having good experiences, some of them are having bad experiences, but all of them fucking are like, we left this fucking body, went fucking somewhere else. So I was like, that's cool, but you know, fuck heroin and all that shit, like, you know, but psychedelics are fucking interesting in a different way. And yeah, the fucking friend who drugged me, he gave me N-bomb, which is like synthetic LSD.
What's an N-bomb? What's it? Is it?
N
It sounds like the N word, but like an N bomb.
It's not
He
bomb.
just calls it the N-word and it's a drug.
It's N-BOME.
Okay.
I don't know what it stands for, but it's fucking same thing. Nothing really happened. But he knew that I knew that it was fucking dangerous. So he fucking told me it was acid, and then fucking, you know.
Oh, shit. So you didn't technically BT on acid, you BT on something that's like.
Oh no, I didn't even BT on it. Like I was
Oh,
just
okay.
like it was fine, but then fucking these guys wanted to do laughing gas, and I was like, I'm not fucking doing laughing
I don't know
gas.
what laughing gas is.
No, it's the shit they give me in the dentist office, bro.
Oh yeah.
Oh shit, the one where you go completely silly and shit.
Yeah, you just fucking
I'd like to
start
try
laughing.
that out.
Yeah.
When you take your wisdom teeth out.
Yeah.
They give it to you when you take your wisdom teeth.
Yeah, exactly. So I fucking was like, I'm not fucking doing that shit. But then this guy in a room, like you're supposed to do it with people you know, blah blah. I knew my friend. We were in his friend's room though, and then random fucking guys just fucking start taking like balloon hits and start laughing their ass off, and I'm sitting in the corner. What the fuck is going on?
Oh
Yeah.
god.
That was a beating.
Yeah,
But
that was cool.
But I fucking discovered very late in my uni experience, like, so this was like the first time I had a fucking really good trip, and I was playing fucking guitar, and I've never fucking, like I've heard Dark Side of the Moon, but I don't know fucking know how to play it.
And you
But then, when I was in acid, I could just fucking jam it, I could see
You
the
probably heard
chords.
like a Dark Side of the Moon for you, but then maybe for others who were just like random.
Very, very
To be fair, yeah, that's happened to me once. I was just like, yo, I think, you know this wonderful tonight by Eric Clapton?
No.
Okay. You haven't heard of it?
Maybe I've heard of the song, but I
Okay,
Yeah,
like,
but the song you.
it's the same thing. Like I was just playing it, and I was like, yo, this sounds like Wonderful Tonight. And I was high as fuck, and I'm like, yo, does it sound like Wonderful Tonight? Like that sounds like someone just tripped and fell over a guitar. Bro.
I had witnesses.
But that's actually fucking cool that you can do that, because that's just a testament to how well, you know, these so-called drugs that are bad for you can actually open up this different dimension that completely boosts your creativity.
100%. Yeah.
My girl used to be a heavy smoker.
Used to?
Yeah, cigarettes.
Oh,
She
okay.
used to smoke a lot of cigarettes, but then once she did acid, she quit smoking. She couldn't smoke a cigarette anymore.
Oh shit, yeah.
It was
It's
like
like hypnotherapy
It
almost.
was like this
you
new
know?
thing that she's like, just the smell of smoke makes me want to gag. I can't.
Holy shit.
Yeah, it was
Yeah. Like 100% acid has some fucking amazing quality.
Better not let, you know, if you talk about gag, you best not let her think about your dick the next time, bro. Like, that's gonna be bad. And all of a sudden you're like, can't give it anymore, this makes me gag, sorry.
That is like the
Shit pause.
call me daddy that podcast.
I'm just saying, bro, like, see, if one thing repulsed him and she put a lot of it in her mouth, then the other one could always be dangerous. I'm just saying, there's possibilities, bro. Oh shit.
Don't put those stuff.
You're gonna keep her away from acid for the rest of her life, bro. You're like, nah, we don't go there anymore.
I'm done with acid. I'm done with acid. I want to try once and done with it.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
So what
acid
happened?
and ecstasy. I'm done.
Yeah.
Where did you try ED? Oh, you told me this. Like you.
No, have you want to try it or you haven't tried it?
I've tried it and I'm
Okay.
done.
Yeah.
I
Was
just
it
wanted to
just
try
once?
it and see what happens.
Yeah.
But did you try ecstasy without alcohol or like?
But no, we drank a little bit, but not as much.
Bro.
One of my friends did, and he had like a weird. He was just running around the place. That was weird.
You know, MDMA and alcohol are poisonous together.
Really.
But so many people consume it together. They're like, that's the way to do it. Like,
I fucking fuck with that though. It's fucking definitely
one toxic cancels the other toxic.
I have this friend who went for job. He was very bad at speaking to people, so he couldn't do job interviews. And usually, and one of my friends made him try MDMA. He's like, do this and go for your interview. He had the interview the same morning, yeah.
Yeah.
So 11 a.m.
He's like, alright.
No. This guy went for. He's one of those dudes. He's very introverted. He doesn't talk to anybody. But like he doesn't go come out with us.
Yeah.
So he did MDMA. This man not only landed the job, but landed 2 other chicks. I was oozing confidence, like his zip was open the whole time. Like he didn't care. He's like, man, I was oozing confidence.
Yeah.
I was like, man, that's sick. That's like, fuck, that just proves like what you said.
Yeah, MDMA is like one of the fucking main, like, you know, the fucking shit with which they've seen positive results on treating PTSD people, like soldiers who've gone to war and shit.
Do people microdose MDMA?
That's always a point. But
No, I don't know. I'm curious because like I'm just spitballing here because people microdose with LSD in Silicon Valley are fucked up.
fucking
Or shrooms.
both.
Yeah, they do it
like-
with both. They microdose.
Yeah,
both.
but microdosing LSD, game changer. Honestly, fucking making music, microdosing is fucking.
Does it that like how much of is it like a weed high when you microdose? Have you tried it?
You can microdosing weed.
Microdosing LSD.
Weed.
Yeah, I have.
Oh shit! Okay. How was that
Like,
experience?
it was fucking insane. The only thing I can describe it is you see the fucking geometry. You know?
Damn.
Like,
Okay.
it's fucking, I don't know how to
I need to try this. So what's the?
It makes you feel, like, you know, sometimes you're like cracked out, sometimes you're cracked on. With fucking microdosing, you're cracked in whatever the fuck you're doing. Like, your fucking sole focus,
All in.
yeah, is whatever you're focused on. You know?
No, whenever
It's like
you-
Adderall.
If you guys ever come to Bangalore, do you have
Yeah.
a place to like
See, this
I'll
is
get you guys.
See, that's the thing, right? So every trip of mine to India has been highly reliant on friends. So here's the thing, right? I haven't lived in India, you know, where you have to forge your own connections to do your shit, live your life, right? Obviously, it begins with friends. So, for example, like, you know, if I go to some place, if I go to Bangalore, right, I hit you up, and then there's people like Fahad, Anush, Richard, Bijmani, then my friend Ashwin. Like, these are the cool people. Okay, Fahad, Anush,
Ashwin.
no, not Ashwin, Nair from
Oh,
Ashwin.
Nair, okay.
This is my friend Ashwin. He's a
fucking
friend.
drummer for my band. He's not married.
That Ashwin, right?
Yeah.
So the thing is, you're always dependent on these guys to like hit you up with some good stuff. Like, you know, it takes me a minute or two to get shit in India because I have to first tap into a friend, get that, you know, go with him and all that shit. But that's one thing that kind of pissed me off because like I've always wanted that experience of living in India on my own, like, you know, on my own dough, on my own merit, like, you know, just spend some time because I feel like that place toughens you the fuck out, man.
It does.
Like, you've got to do shit, like,
But if you're staying at home, it doesn't.
no, like home in the sense that like your own home, not your family, not your relative's house, your own house, the house you're paying rent for. Because craziest learning experience for me was last year. I was like fucking tired of this internship. I had to cold call, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what, fuck. I decided to be nice and leave a month early. That's a different story. But anyway, like, had some savings from that, quit that job, drank like a motherfucker for 10 days in Dubai. I'm not joking. 10 days I was like an alcoholic, bro. Something or the other I was drinking every other day. Book my flight ticket, go to India, land up in Bombay first, right? Dude, that entire trip to India, I drank 3 times. Over nearly 20-25 days, I drank 3 times. Right? That's it. I was smoking like a motherfucking chimney over there. Like, and the thing is, when you go to India and you start living the simple life, right? I'm not living with a family friend anymore, I'm living in my friend's house. In my friend's house, there's a layer of fucking crime on top of everything. Everything that you touch has, it's like as though someone shat on it, like 3 different people shat on it and it's just dried over time, right? Nothing you touch is a clean surface. Like, I have absolutely no problem going to that wall and licking it. Like, because that's how confident I am about how clean my house is.
Do it then.
Like, I will.
For the podcast.
Fuck it, for the podcast, dude, guys, watch me. Okay? You see this? I'm right about that shit. Like, that's how confident I am, right? My point is,
Now you'll fall asleep.
Nah, I just wanted the fucking camera to see us both.
COVID.
COVID, let's go.
But,
Chest and checkers.
so, like, you know, I have that fucking confidence to do that, right? And everything in India, like, I used to touch like that, right? And I realized, yo, people who live like us have to deal with it. Like, I was living in the simplest fucking conditions. Like, I just needed a pot to shit on and I needed like a bed to lie down in with maybe a fan. Those are my requirements and a fuck ton of weed, that's it, right? And but doing that is a fucking humbling experience because you come back into this house with this AC, with this clean ass bed, like a bathroom where you can. That bathroom felt like luxury when I came back. Like, you know, not to shit it, I would have slept over there. It's that fucking clean.
That's true, that's true.
And I feel like when you go there in general, like, see, that was humbling enough when I had to visit. Like, in the back of my head, I knew I'm coming back. I knew there's a return ticket with my name on it, right?
Yeah.
But when you don't, when you book a one-way flight over there and you're staying there, like, okay, let's see how long shit works out for. I'm gutted that COVID actually happened in some ways, not in others, but like, I really wish I could have gone to India. I feel like it would have been a real test.
Why would you not be gutted if the COVID hit?
Why would I not be? Because dude, COVID for me was fucking transformational.
No, okay, no, it was a lot of positive change.
There was so much. I think I'm not gonna lie. Like people, like a lot of people bitch about COVID, and yeah, shit happened. Shit happened in my family too, right? Like,
Oh, yeah.
and
I had an uncle who passed away recently from COVID.
Sure.
Yeah,
Oh, shit.
It sucks,
Sorry.
man.
but like.
I'm sorry to bring it down. Brought the whole thing just like crash.
I don't know, dude. See, that's the thing. For me, I'm super emotionless about shit. Like, especially death. Like, my mom came to me. She's like, you know, like your aunt's mom died. I'm like, the fuck should I do? That is the reaction. Like, I never meet her. What the fuck do I care? My condolences. Like, I'm horrible with death. But like, no, transformational in the sense that this shit happens in March. I'm delighted that my final semester, which was going to the fucking gutter, is now online. College in Dubai is not great. Dubai is not a college city. Like that's one of the things, like, you know, if we talk about, like, in continuation to what we talked about earlier, one big issue is that Dubai is a great family city. You have kids, if you have a decent job, even cool, man, you can make shit work out. You don't have to worry about
routine.
anything. It's very routine. Like, it's very nice, right? You don't have to worry about dumb shit, because shit happens in Dubai. Like clockwork. You know, it's not like India where you have to wait and hours on end for shit to happen everywhere.
That's true.
You know? So, like, yeah, so many fucking positives. But now that we're staying in, we came up with this podcast, right? I'm fucking staying introverted at home thinking, what the fuck do I do, what the fuck do I do? And it gave me clarity on this is how I should proceed. I spent time in with no drugs and gained a fuck ton of perspective. Started getting into a fitness routine. I got into the longest fitness routine I've ever gone through in my life, indoors. For 2.5 months, I was working out at home. Bro, I asked, like, every time, this dude, like, no, I don't know about gains and shit, that I don't know, but I was just more like, as a habit, because the same way you wake up in the morning and work out, I used to wake up at whatever time, the first thing I do, go to the balcony and do yoga or something. Every day had to have one activity. Not a COVID alert. But like, there was yoga, then there was this home workouts and shit. And shit went well, like, you know, I was cooking every other day, and something or the other was like stimulating me, right? I was helping mom out, we spent family time together, and slowly shit opened up, right? Then I realized, okay, these are the things I need to do and whatnot. Podcast gained a lot of traction. We got to work, we got to spend time doing shit we like, and for what it's worth, I realized that during COVID, Dubai was the best place to be. Maybe not for any other time. Don't get me wrong, I was not happy doing college. I didn't come back here by choice. Shit happened with me. Check out the previous podcast. I talk about it in like kind of length. We can talk about it afterwards too. But like, when shit goes wrong, and then 2020 happened, like by 2019, shit started clicking, right? And even in a place where I didn't like to be as much, I was like, cool, at least, you know, you can always look at what's negative, or you can look at how to take a negative thing and turn that into positivity, and that's built character.
Facts, man. That's true.
During COVID. So when shit was going down everywhere, in our family, one thing was I started going and shooting for people, right? Like small things happened, bought a camera, I was like, fuck it, now I have to film. And yeah, man,
So
now I
it was
know
like
what I want
a
to
good
do.
experience for you in a way as well.
Yeah, dude, I think like there was so much more positive in this period than negative. Because you're just sitting at home, like you game and you spend quality family time. For what it's worth, dude, in my head, yeah, being stuck with your family can get annoying. But the fucking best thing about this house was I have my space, my dad has his space, my mom had her space, we're all doing our chill thing, watching TV together, right? And I know in my heart of hearts that in like maybe as soon as a year to come, I might not get that anymore. I might not get that family time. I'm not going to wake up to, you know, like right now, obviously when you're living it by default, you can underestimate a few things, right? Even nowadays, I'm like, oh man, fuck, sometimes parents can get nagging, they ask this and that. You might not miss the nagging, but like, you know that comfort, like on a Friday, at home here on Fridays and Saturdays, mom cooks or sometimes dad cooks or I cook. But knowing that you have that homemade food over here, that you're not, because I lived that college life in Ohio for 2 years, and when I had to make food, it was always like I'd take ready-made food and look at it fucking repulse. Like even though it's pongal, like I craved it, I made that ready-to-eat pongal and I ate it with tomato tokka and I'm like, it's not hitting the spot. Like,
Smoke away the man. Let the spot them.
yeah, dude, the amount I smoked, dude, when I smoked up and cooked, I felt like Ramsay in action, dude. Like just fucking cutting that onion to pieces and like, I'm glad I never cut a finger from doing that shit.
I would never smoke up and cook. I would forget to turn off the gas or something.
Nah. Okay, yeah, that's actually very possible. Fuck yeah, that's possible. Like you end up burning some weed, you end up burning your house.
Exactly.
Burn a bowl, burn.
Hot plates are the way, bro. Hot plates are the way.
So what we were talking about this earlier. When you went to Bangalore, did you is that when you met your girl?
I mean, no, I met her before, but
In Dubai?
yeah, like you said, in Bangalore we were living together. When lockdown hit, I was at her place when lockdown hit, and it was like complete lockdown where you can't step out. And then for like the next 6 months, we were just living together.
What about all your shit that was in your house?
Oh man, it wasn't any. It was just clothes that was in my other.
You couldn't even go there to pick up your clothes and come back?
No, that's what. So this was in a way, we were planning to like, you know,
Anyway.
her roommates had left. She had roommates, but her roommates had
okay.
left because of the COVID
Yeah.
thing. So they had left, gone to their hometown and just like.
Okay.
So she was alone. So I was just like, you know, why not?
Alright.
Let's try it. Like, it was terrifying because if this living thing doesn't work out,
Yeah.
then we
Where the
know.
fuck you? Oh yeah.
Then we know the relationship.
Yo, and also, where the fuck do you go during lockdown, bro? Like, you know,
Exactly.
I've seen, like, again, not a fucking relationship specialist. I haven't been in one, but like, I've seen couples fight, and at times they get mad and they storm off because they just need that space to cool down. What are you gonna do? I'm gonna be in the kitchen and smoke a home, bitch. We stay outside and fuck this.
That's couples who fucking smoke up together, stay together.
Man, that's what.
right?
It was a different experience for me because I've never lived with anyone I was. In fact, I've never lived with a friend for. Just
Live with a friend basically.
Or,
Not
I've
like,
never
normally
lived
you
with
like
anyone
crash
else, my
with
friends. Yeah, exactly.
You crash and you chill for a few days, but like it's never like living where
Exactly.
there's
And-
responsibilities and shit.
And also, I don't know if it's just me, before relationships, I used to get like, okay, out of a day, 4 hours I could spend with my girl, and then the rest I would need to do myself.
Mhm.
I need to do myself, I need to do my things, I need to hang out with my boys, I need to do my thing.
Mhm.
But for this was different. This was, she started YouTube as well in that period of time, so it was like
Yeah.
creative space altogether.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
I love that's I love the fact that you've got that because it's like a chick who deals first off fucking that's like a well,
I
that's
wake
like
up,
life,
I wake
like,
up, I wake up, and then there's just like a bunch of weeds in there. I'm just like, yo, and she knows how to roll.
Yo, that's a fucking
She knows how to roll.
trust,
Who can roll better?
No, she's the one who taught me. No, she didn't teach me, but
Yeah.
she's the one who like showed
who
me.
honed your skills.
Yeah,
Who was
yeah,
like,
yeah.
who coached you basically?
Yeah,
Coached you too.
So obviously you're the bitch in the relationship.
You know what?
Yeah.
Let's give it like so. Who calls who daddy? You know, daddy, bro.
Let's not get into that. Let's not get into that.
Yeah, that's super clutch, man.
But
Fucking
if a chick rolls for me, I'm calling her daddy. Dude.
Oh, man, but that's what. So like you said, the whole storm of thing that never happened.
Yeah.
Because we were too high to fight. We were too high to fight. We were always happy. Everything. Even if we were out, like there would be times when I was low on cash, she was low on cash. I would have like 10 rupees in my account. She would have like 20.
How'd you guys pull through?
We would go down. We would get a samosa for like 2 rupees, and we would eat samosas throughout the entire. But it's still chill because you're doing with your girl. It was fun.
Yo, that's a fucking. That is living
Yeah,
life
that's
at every ebb and flow. That is awesome.
Yeah.
'Cause-
I'm lucky. I got to go through that. I
Yeah,
don't think it'll
that's
happen
a-
anymore again. But
no, but dude, just that because I think you're right. You know, the couples that smoke together actually end up being happier so much. I've seen that in my other friends, dude. Like,
it's
They-
true. Bomb shots on bomb shots, man. It was wild.
it's
It was
just,
a nice.
that's actually fucking lit, dude. So and now
Food
come
for
back now,
thought.
you're just like,
Yeah.
Now it's just everything's. I mean, it's still not bad. It's just like.
But you see what I mean? Like the imperfect city created a fucking perfect situation.
yeah.
You know, over here, what the fuck are you gonna do like that? There's nothing that's gonna make
Your
that
mom will
story.
just kick your ass if you're like, Mama, bringing girl home, I'm bringing girl home.
Fuck that. Even if you were living alone, right? You would never be in that situation where you form that fucking insane connection with a person because of the situation you were in.
No,
You know?
I mean, but that kind of happened with me with the podcast and the job. But again, that's a fucking oddity. Like,
That's not the same.
what do you mean? Dude,
No,
like,
I'm saying it's
you're sitting outside the blue with nothing on your hands and then, like, you connect and you just make a
Okay,
wild,
that way,
you're making
yeah.
like this wild pitch in the dark, not knowing where it's going to go.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't even know this was going to be an opportunity, right? Like, we
Yeah.
spoke to Sandhya together and I was just like, is there something in there? And then she's like, can you do this? I'm like, I can try. And I did it. Turned out well. Boom. Like, not that it's a high paying
At the
job,
end of the day,
but it's stability.
The base of everything is the same. Like you said, whether it be with your work, family, relationship, whatever it is. I feel like being in this lockdown thing especially helped us all
Get clarity.
Yeah, get clarity on a lot of things.
Yeah.
And that's pretty cool.
Damn, dude. So, this is actually fucking fun, man. I know you've both you've got a driver waiting and you've got to go
I have a
extra.
brother waiting.
You gotta go. Where's your brother?
He's with his friends. I think he's downstairs. He has some friends.
Okay, thank fuck. Yeah, we're not gonna keep you any longer, bro. Appreciate you coming
Nah,
through, man.
appreciate
This was actually so much fun.
cool, yeah.
Like,
Pretty cool.
It was great.
yeah, dude.
Let's do
Just
part 2.
don't.
Let's do part 2 for
For
sure.
part 2, we're
We're
gonna.
gonna do some music in
I
part.
mean,
Exactly.
Yo, you want to tell these guys what you do, just so they can check your shit out?
Yeah.
Oh, I do music. I go by the name Mystical Mango. Where do I look? Do I look at the
You can look at that.
I go by the name Mystical Mango. Check me out on Instagram. Have music by Mango. And yeah.
Any new releases you want to tell these guys about?
Oh,
Any
no,
collaborations?
the only new release is C'est La Vie.
Album?
It's a song.
Okay.
Really cool song.
Oh, that's the C'est La Vie thing. Because I heard C'est La Vie, C'est La Vie. I'm like, is that like the title track of an album? Or
No,
is that a fucking old ass guy?
No, it was the song.
It was a banger of a
It
song.
was, but listening to that fucking old ass dude just saying the video was a turn off. But yeah, man. So C'est La Vie.
This has been pretty cool. This has been really
Any
nice.
other interesting projects coming up with any local talent like the Zishan and the Sean Joes?
Oh, Sean Joe, shout out Zishan, but no, nothing yet.
I've heard of all these guys just through your stories.
oh,
Like,
man.
Zishan I know personally,
These
but
guys,
like,
these guys are going to make moves as well. For sure.
yeah, and Prince. I was in touch with Prince too.
Prince, yeah, he told me you guys got in touch recently.
Yeah.
Prince is a lyrical phenomenon. This guy, right, I've seen him work in action, yeah. Usually, rappers they just write their lyrics. This guy has Wikipedia to see what he's saying makes sense. He has the words,
like
he has all his catchphrases and all his punchlines are like, he's thought it out properly, like he's...
time to get Prince V.
You have
on
to
the
get
show.
Prince V.
Fuck
Yeah. I'd watch the shit out of that for sure. Yeah, and he's a funny dude as well, so...
Yeah, man, I'll actually hit him up for some music soon, Prince, if you're watching. Just wait for that.
Yeah,
wait for that
yeah.
call, but that ring's gonna come through soon. But fuck, man, thanks so much for coming through. I wish you the very best of luck in
Oh,
what
man,
you
you
do,
guys
man.
are
Guys,
Yeah.
Thanks a lot for having me, man. This has been such a cool experience for me.
Fiverr, if you guys fucking want any
Yeah,
music,
yeah,
Fiverr,
Fiverr.
Fiverr, but you know where to find them. And if you want to skip that middleman in Fiverr, want to do some direct dealing,
Let me know.
shit like just hit him up. And that's about it,
That's
man.
it.
Yeah, we're done with the video.
Yes, it's a wrap. Let's go.
It's fucking great.
Yes, you. Thank you for watching the Chronic Nirvana podcast.
And if you aren't following us on Instagram yet, what are you waiting for?
What are they waiting for?
Make sure you do right now. Like before you stop everything you're doing and follow us on Instagram right now at Chronic Nirvana.
100%. And if you have any friends that would like to be a part of the podcast, has an interesting story to say, please let us know in the comment section below or on Instagram.
And if you feel like you yourself have an interesting story to share and want to be a part of the podcast, make sure you DM us on Instagram or just leave your suggestions down in the comment section below on YouTube or on Instagram or wherever we put out the podcast. Honestly.
100%. And if you don't have the time to watch a Chronic Nirvana episode, please do check out the Chronic Nirvana clips on YouTube and get yourself a new job.
So this is Nikhil
And I'm Dakshay.
and this is Chronic Nirvana.